Hello, I am Dayne-Marc Chin Slick, a past student of St. Thomas R.C School, an alumnus of the Brighter Prospects program, and a proud Mayaronian. I'd like to thank the Mayaro Past Students Association and its president, Mr. Alexander, for inviting me to be part of the Mayaro in Focus series. I'll give a brief history of my life thus far and my thoughts on Mayaro. And I'm really happy and grateful to be allowed to speak about a place that I love so much, a place that has shaped me, a place that is family, that is Mayaro. Following my placement in the top 100 in Common Entrance and being part of the Brighter Prospects program, I moved on to Our Lady of Fatima College in Port of Spain, where apart from the academics, as a Mayaro person, you participate in sports. So I was part of the rugby team for the entirety of my time there. I was part of the Trinidad and Tobago Cadet Force unit that was at Our Lady of Fatima College. I was part of the Young Leaders team, and I was also part of Junior Achievement. Really trying to be part of and to experience everything inclusive of the academic opportunities that the college had to offer. And growing up in a community where you touched a bit of everything. You touched academics, you touched sport, you touched culture. And it's this upbringing that I credit and I believe led me to becoming head boy and head prefect of the college, and to then winning the Our Lady of Fatima College Cup, which is awarded to the student that best exemplifies the ideals of the college. The ideals of the college, that is something that is, one might say, subjective, but morals, values, and certain types of cultures are universal. And Mayaro was able to instill a culture of responsibility, respect, and service in me at a young age through my boyhood and through my years growing up, going back home, because Mayaro is always home to me. I don't see Port of Spain as home. See it as where I live, but Mayaro is home to me. And the respect that was instilled there and the ability to accept responsibility and to serve in that responsibility is really what has shaped my life and my morality as a person. Following secondary school, I moved on to the University of the West Indies in St. Augustine, where I attained a Bachelor of Sciences in Government with a minor in International Relations. And then I moved on to the Institute of International Relations at the UWI in St. Augustine and attained a Post Graduate Diploma in International Relations, followed by a Master's of Sciences in Global Studies. During my secondary school career and university career, I participated in a number of NGOs, most notably one that is dear to me is the United Nations Association of Trinidad and Tobago, where, while staying in stream in something that I wanted to be part of at the time, international relations, because United Nations Association brings the ideals of the United Nations to the people and brings the people closer to the United Nations. I continued viewing service, responsibility, and respect as my guiding principles, things instilled in me in Mayaro. The respect for everyone, regardless of their station in life. The responsibility of how you carry yourself, how you manage what you are given. And the service that comes with being a member of the community and a human being. Because if your neighbor doesn't have something and you have a little bit more than you need, or sometimes all you have is what you need, you cut what you need in half and you give some to them. With respect, with responsibility, and with an understanding that service to your neighbor as your fellow man is service to the community. Following university, I went on to join the Ministry of Foreign and CARICOM Affairs. I'm currently a Foreign Service Officer, posted to the Embassy of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago in Caracas, Venezuela, with responsibility for Bolivia, Colombia, Peru, and Ecuador. I serve as the head of chancery, the first secretary, and the consul at this mission, where our job is to advance the interests and positions of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago, its government, and its citizens. It is not something I take lightly because, again, we're going to go back to those three words: responsibility, respect, and service. Where we have a responsibility to our fellow man, we respect everyone regardless of their situation, and we serve each other. Because it's okay to hold your head high as long as your eyes are around looking at how you can help, where you can make a positive impact, and how you can help shape the future. And this is something that has always stayed with me because of Mayaro. Mayaro believes in its future. Mayaro believes in its young people. Through everything, you had the Scout Band, the various youth groups, the various cultural aspects and cultural events. Academia, Mayaro celebrates its young people and its people generally. Mayaro pulls up and adds a guiding hand to those that need a little pulling up and a little more guidance. And Mayaro also plans and looks to its future by creating an environment for growth, an environment to allow the seeds of the youth to be planted, to be nurtured, and to spread their wings, regardless of the profession that they choose, whether they want to be a businessman, an author, a doctor, a lawyer, a politician, a fisherman, a farmer, a teacher. And we place respect on all aspects of the human, and everyone contributes to the community. In the last couple of years, the Past People's Association has really done a lot of work, and I'd like to commend them for that, and I'd like to commend them for staying in contact, because regardless of how at times persons' numbers may change, you can always find someone who can say, call this person. You can always find someone who can say, this is happening in Mayaro. How do you think you can contribute? This year with the global pandemic, the best of Mayaro has come forth to assist the community. I've seen through the Past People's Association assistance for not just laptops, but tablet devices. The school feeding program having may or may not reach everyone, but the Past People's Association does a lunch program for the students who are out of school and no longer have the ability to get that service. The association, I've seen it fund itself. I've seen it reach out to corporate entities, organizations, embassies in Trinidad and Tobago. And I look at this as us being who we are, where we see a need, we act and we fill that need because we understand the future that we want to create and we understand the potential of each individual. We may not agree on everything all the time, but we able to come sit down together and talk. And to me, that's what Mayaro is. Family. Your neighbor is your family. You grow up calling people who have no blood relation to your auntie and uncle because there's a level of respect, a level of responsibility that they feel for you, a level of responsibility that you feel to them. I remembered when we moved to Port of Spain in 1999, I walked to school and I would tell everybody good morning, and very few people would respond to me. So I after the second week, I told my mother, I said, I don't know what's wrong with these people. I'm telling people good morning and nobody's responding to me, or very few people responding to me. This is not like Mayaro at all. And she said to me, continue doing it, because that is the respect that you are showing their presence, because it's a respect that was instilled in you, in your foundation in Mayaro. And don't let anyone shake that foundation. You don't know what they're going through. You don't know if that good morning is what would make their day, or you don't know if that good morning is what allows them the recognition to continue through the day. And that conversation stayed with me. Don't let anyone shake you from the principles that you learned in the family, in the community, and through the examples that you saw around you in Mayaro. So I could talk for the next hour about Mayaro and about myself and about where I am and about how I feel for who we are. But I'd just like to close by saying that Mayaro is something that is unique. It is excellence, it is progression, and it is a community that is a family. It is a large physical space, but there are ideals, moralities, and hopes and dreams that transcend the entire geographical space of Mayaro, from Cunningham to Guayaguayari. And it is our responsibility as persons who come from Mayaro to recognize the hope that we have for the future for our young people by creating the environment for those young seeds to grow, not into to flowering plants, but into trees who will stand and who will give shade to the generation that's coming up. It's the responsibility of our young people to understand the greatness that we come from, and I don't need to call the names of the Mayaronians who have impacted the national, regional, and global stage. The authors, the politicians, the businessmen, the farmers, the teachers who have shaped Trinidad and Tobago through the years and who have impacted the Caribbean region and the international space as it is now and as it was then. And I really want to thank the Past Pupils Association and Mr. Alexander for inviting me to speak on a topic like Mayaro in focus, because it really does give me great pleasure and great joy to speak about where I am from and a place that has made me who I am and will continue to impact my life as I move forward. A place that has instilled my work ethic, a place that has allowed me to see everyone as valuable, and has allowed me to recognize the responsibility that I have to my neighbor, which is the responsibility that we, the adults, have to the younger people, and the responsibility that the younger people, primary school, secondary school, who are going through university, have to the community and eventually to the next generation that comes after this. So, my Mayaro people, my Mayaronians, I love you. I continue to be proud to say I am from Mayaro, and I don't know if Mr. Alexander would remember in I think 2001, he had asked me a question and my response was, of course, I'm a Mayaronian and I'm a proud Mayaronian at that. We carry a pride in us about where we are from, and it is because of this pride that we strive to excellence. We achieve that excellence, we maintain it, and then we lift others to the level that we attained and that we have been part of. So thank you everyone, and as the year is coming to a close, continue to be who we are, continue to show who we are, continue to teach the young ones responsibility, respect, and service. And especially in this time, continue to be a brother's keeper. And again, thank you. Thank you for making me who I am. Thank you for instilling a foundation in me that has allowed me to stand strong and allowing me the environment to grow into what I want it to be, and to push me to be more so that I can be able to stretch my hand and help someone step up, not just in life, but in academia, in service, and in their career. So again, thank you.